In the sprawling, dystopian world of Shadowrun, the year is 2070 and chaos reigns supreme. This is a realm where magic and technology intertwine in a precarious dance, a place where the boundaries between reality and fantasy blur into a haze of uncertainty. The Sixth World, as it's known, is a realm of shadows and secrets where powerful megacorporations hold more sway than governments and where runners prowl the dark underbelly of society, taking on jobs that others dare not touch. The world of Shadowrun is a mosaic of contrasting elements. Neon-lit cityscapes illuminate the sky, casting a shimmering glow on the glistening towers of corporate power. Yet, beneath this veneer of prosperity lies a seething underworld where criminal syndicates, magic-wielding shamans, and cybernetically enhanced street samurai compete for survival and dominance. Magic has returned to the world, awakening ancient traditions and granting some individuals supernatural abilities. Elves, dwarves, and orcs walk among humans, each with their unique strengths and challenges. Technology has evolved to the point where cyberware and bioware enhancements are commonplace, blurring the line between man and machine. In this chaotic world, runners take on the role of deniable assets, mercenaries, and information brokers. They traverse the shadows, accepting missions that range from corporate espionage and data theft to assassination and extraction. The life of a runner is one of danger, uncertainty, and moral ambiguity where survival is often measured in fleeting moments and the only constant is change. As we step into the world of Shadowrun, remember that in these shadows, alliances are fragile, truth is elusive, and power can shift in an instant. It's a realm where survival is an art form and where every move is a step closer to either glory or oblivion. Welcome to the Sixth World, where the line between hero and villain is as thin as a razor's edge and where the only certainty is the ever-present looming specter of the unknown. In the tumultuous world of Shadowrun, where shadows conceal as much as they reveal, a formidable team of 3 runners emerges from the depths of the shadows. Each member of this unique trio possesses skills, talents, and backgrounds that make them indispensable in the unforgiving realm of shadowrunning. Izzy Thorn is an elf with a silver tongue and a penchant for charm. She was born into the upper echelons of elven society but chose to leave her sheltered life behind to navigate the treacherous waters of shadowrunning. Izzy is a master of disguise and social manipulation. She can infiltrate high society events with ease, gathering information and swaying powerful individuals to her advantage. Her keen negotiation skills make her the team's primary face, negotiating deals and extracting information with finesse. Ragnar Irehide, known as Brick on the streets, is a grizzled dwarf with a reputation for being indestructible. He hails from a long line of dwarven warriors and takes pride in his ability to endure even the most intense firefights. Brick is the team's heavy hitter, equipped with cybernetic enhancements that turn him into a walking tank. His expertise lies in demolitions, heavy weaponry, and close-quarters combat. He may not be the fastest or the stealthiest, but when the team needs someone to breach a fortified position or take on an army of foes, Brick is their go-to. Mira Vasquez, known as Sparrow, is a tech prodigy with a dual nature. She possesses both the skills of a traditional decker and the rare gift of being a technomancer. Raised in the sprawl's digital underworld, Sparrow has an uncanny ability to manipulate the Matrix and control technology with her mind alone. She's the team's eyes and ears in the digital realm, hacking into security systems, disabling alarms, and providing real-time information during missions. Her unique blend of skills makes her invaluable in the age of augmented reality. Each of these runners brings a diverse set of skills and experiences to the team, making them a versatile and formidable force in the world of Shadowrun. Whether it's navigating the Matrix, negotiating with powerful figures, or mowing down adversaries, they are always ready to take on the challenges of the Sixth World. In the heart of the Redmond Barrens, a lawless and desolate sprawl of urban decay, the runners find themselves at the infamous Jumhouse Bar. The neon lights outside flicker and cast eerie shadows on the cracked pavement. The relentless rain drums against the grimy windows, creating a rhythm that mirrors the chaotic world beyond. The Jumhouse Bar is a haven for those who dwell in the shadows, a place where the scent of desperation mingles with the acrid stench of cheap synthahol. Dimly lit, with patrons huddled in corners, it exudes an atmosphere of secrecy and whispered deals. The hum of muted conversations and the distant throb of industrial music provide an eerie soundtrack to this clandestine meeting ground. As the runners enter, their eyes scan the room, seeking the telltale signs of Mr. Johnson's presence. They spot him at a back table, shrouded in the shadows like a phantom. Mr. Johnson's identity is concealed by the shadows, and his attire is impeccable: dark suit, gloves, and a fedora pulled low to obscure his face. A well-dressed figure in a place known for its lack of decorum. The team approaches Mr. Johnson's table, their footsteps echoing in the dimly lit, graffiti-covered space. They exchange cautious glances, aware that this enigmatic figure holds the key to their next Shadowrunning mission. The atmosphere is thick with tension as they prepare to hear the details of the job that will once again plunge them into the abyss of the Sixth World's treacherous shadows. In the shadowy corner of the Jumhouse bar, the team of runners finally reaches Mr. Johnson's table. With a nod from Sable Nightshade, their de facto spokesperson, they pull up seats and settle in. The dim glow of neon lights casts elongated shadows on the table, shrouding Mr. Johnson's face in further mystery. In his calm, measured tone, Mr. Johnson begins to lay out the details of their new mission, a mission steeped in darkness and danger. He reveals that their target is a charismatic political figure known for his silver tongue and his ability to rally the masses with fiery speeches. However, this time, the shadows hide a deeper secret. The target, Mr. Johnson explains, is a pawn in a larger corporate game, a pawn that must be removed from the board. He goes on to reveal that the charismatic politician is, in fact, a puppet of a powerful megacorporation that seeks to manipulate the city's political landscape for its own gain. The team listens intently, their expressions masked by a mix of intrigue and concern. They are no strangers to morally ambiguous jobs, but this assignment hints at something more insidious. Mr. Johnson offers a generous sum of nuyen, enough to make even the most jaded of runners consider the offer. As the details of the mission continue to unfold, the runners are left with a choice: accept the assignment and delve deeper into the convoluted web of corporate conspiracy, or decline and remain in the relative safety of the shadows. The decision weighs heavily on their minds, but they know that in the world of Shadowrunning, choices are seldom straightforward and consequences are often as shrouded in darkness as the missions themselves. Mr. Johnson leans in, his voice dropping to a hushed tone as he imparts the critical element of the mission that adds a layer of complexity and danger. The assassination needs to be public, a spectacle that sends shockwaves through the city. We need the world to see the fall of this charismatic politician. It's not enough to eliminate him discreetly, we must expose the puppeteer behind the scenes. He goes on to explain that the megacorporation backing the politician thrives on public perception and influence. To truly cripple their operations and reveal their dark machinations, the world must witness the politician's dramatic fall from grace. The public assassination will cast a shadow of doubt and distrust over the corporation, eroding their carefully cultivated image. The team listens, knowing that a public assassination will draw the attention of law enforcement, rival Shadowrunners, and media outlets. It will transform an already high-stakes mission into a volatile powder keg of chaos and danger. But in the cutthroat world of Shadowrunning, they understand that high risks often come with high rewards. As they nod in understanding, the runners begin to contemplate the intricacies of a public assassination, how to make it appear as an unfortunate accident or a political rally gone awry, all while ensuring that the true culprits remain hidden in the shadows. The darkness of the Sixth World is unforgiving, and they are about to descend deeper into its depths than ever before. With a shared glance that conveys both determination and a hint of apprehension, the team of Shadowrunners accepts Mr. Johnson's dangerous proposition. They understand the gravity of the mission and the risks it entails, but the lure of the substantial payment and the opportunity to strike a blow against the shadowy corporate forces is too tempting to resist. Izzy Thorn speaks for the team, her voice firm and resolute. "We're in, Mr. Johnson. We'll make sure this public spectacle unfolds just as you've described it." Mr. Johnson acknowledges their acceptance with a subtle nod, his features hidden beneath the brim of his fedora. "Excellent," he murmurs. "You will receive the necessary details and resources to execute the mission. Time is of the essence, so prepare yourselves. The shadows grow darker, and your role in this intricate game has just begun." As the team departs from the Jumhouse bar, they are acutely aware that they have embarked on a treacherous path, one that will test their skills, loyalties, and resourcefulness in a world where every step could be their last. The looming prospect of a public assassination hangs over them like a shroud, and the countdown to their mission's execution has officially begun. In their dimly lit safe house, Izzy Thorn, Ragnar, and Sparrow meticulously prepare for the high-stakes mission that lies ahead. Their collective experience and specialized skills make them a formidable team, but they know that success in the treacherous world of shadowrunning demands thorough planning and coordination. Ragnar, the team's tactical expert, spreads out a detailed floor plan of the event venue on the table. He points to key entry and exit points, security checkpoints, and the target's expected location. The team discusses their roles, contingency plans, and communication protocols. Sparrow, the adept skilled in close-quarters combat, examines her array of concealed weapons and gadgets. She selects her arsenal of throwing knives, concealed blades, and silent firearms, ensuring each weapon is in pristine condition. Her combat armor is lightweight yet protective, designed for stealth and agility. Izzy Thorn, the decker with a knack for navigating the digital realm, interfaces with her cyberdeck. Her fingers dance across the holographic interface as she hacks into security systems, disabling cameras and ensuring that their electronic traces remain minimal. The team creates false identities and documents to blend seamlessly into the event's high society crowd. Ragnar secures invitations using his silver tongue and charm, while Sparrow and Izzy prepare biometrically altered ID chips to bypass security scans. Sparrow, renowned for her stealth and agility, dons a disguise and ventures out into the city to gather last-minute intel. She observes security patterns, verifies the target's movements, and identifies potential obstacles. The team discusses various scenarios and develops contingency plans for unexpected complications. They acknowledge that in the world of shadowrunning, adaptability is often the key to survival. As the hours slip away and the safe house hums with preparation, Izzy, Ragnar, and Sparrow exchange knowing glances. They understand the gravity of the mission, the perilous dance with the shadows that lies ahead. Their bond as a team strengthens with each passing moment, a testament to the trust they've built over countless runs. With their preparations complete and their resolve steeled, the runners take a moment to steel themselves for the mission's challenges. They know that the path ahead is fraught with danger, and their journey into the abyss of shadowrunning is about to reach a critical juncture. With their preparations complete, Izzy Thorn, Ragnar, and Sparrow don their disguises and make their way towards the opulent event venue where their target, the charismatic politician, is scheduled to make a public appearance. The neon-lit streets of the city are alive with the hustle and bustle of the night, but the team remains focused on the mission at hand. Ragnar, dressed as a high-ranking corporate executive, takes point as they approach the event venue. His forged identification passes scrutiny, and the team gains access to the exclusive gathering without raising suspicion. Once inside, they blend seamlessly into the crowd of affluent attendees, their cover identities providing them a cloak of legitimacy. Sparrow's sharp eyes scan the surroundings as she discreetly moves through the venue. She observes the security details, noting the positions of guards, surveillance cameras, and potential obstacles. Her quick thinking and cat-like reflexes keep her steps unseen and unheard. Izzy Thorn, in her element within the digital realm, discreetly infiltrates the event's security network. She overrides camera feeds and ensures their movements remain hidden from prying electronic eyes. Her ability to manipulate the matrix is their insurance against surveillance. The team bides their time, waiting for the perfect opportunity to execute the public assassination. They monitor the target's movements, aware that a single misstep could unravel their intricate plan. As the politician takes the stage, delivering an impassioned speech to the gathered crowd, the tension in the air is palpable. The shadows seem to close in around Izzy, Ragnar, and Sparrow as they prepare to unleash their carefully orchestrated scheme. The world outside the venue continues to turn, oblivious to the deadly dance playing out within. The moment of truth approaches, and the team knows that their mission hangs in the balance. The world of shadowrunning is unforgiving, and the consequences of failure are severe. But for now, they are committed to their path, ready to strike when the time is right and plunge deeper into the abyss of intrigue and danger that is Shadowrun. The tension in the opulent event venue reaches its zenith as the charismatic politician continues to address the assembled crowd. Izzy Thorn, Ragnar, and Sparrow exchange silent signals, their hearts pounding in anticipation. The shadows of the room seem to close in as they prepare to execute the public assassination, a mission fraught with peril. Izzy Thorn, hidden amidst the digital web of the Matrix, watches for the perfect moment. She discreetly transmits a signal to Ragnar and Sparrow, a subtle code that signifies the target's position and readiness. Sparrow, the adept skilled in stealth and precision, moves with grace and silence. She readies herself for the critical moment when she must strike. Her customized silenced pistol, loaded with a deadly round, rests in her gloved hand. Ragnar, ever the master of diversion, begins to subtly create chaos within the event. He manipulates the emotions of the crowd, stoking their fervor with whispered rumors and subtle provocations. As the politician's speech reaches its crescendo, he ensures the audience's attention is drawn elsewhere. As the politician gestures passionately, Sparrow takes her shot, aiming for the target's heart. Her finger tightens on the trigger, and a single silenced round pierces the air. Time seems to slow as the bullet finds its mark, striking the politician in the chest. Pandemonium erupts as the crowd reacts to the sudden violence. Panic and chaos spread like wildfire as attendees scramble for cover. Ragnar's diversion takes full effect, further fueling the hysteria. Amidst the turmoil, Izzy Thorn, Sparrow, and Ragnar melt into the shadows. They navigate the maze of chaos and confusion, their disguises allowing them to blend seamlessly with the panicking crowd. The digital web shifts to conceal their digital footprints as they slip away. However, as the team escapes the scene, they notice something is amiss. The target doesn't collapse as expected, and the chaos around them intensifies. The world of shadowrunning is one of uncertainty and danger, and the unexpected turn of events raises questions about the true nature of their mission. The shadows seem to grow darker as the team retreats, leaving behind a scene of pandemonium and intrigue. In the unforgiving realm of Shadowrun, the consequences of their actions are far from clear, and the mysteries that shroud their mission deepen. As they regroup in a hidden safe house, the team reflects on the events of the evening. The unexpected survival of the politician raises unsettling questions. Was their target not who they appeared to be? Were there deeper layers to the mission that remained concealed? Their thoughts turn to Mr. Johnson, the enigmatic figure who had orchestrated this complex mission. Was he aware of the twist in their plan, or had he been deceived as well? In the world of shadowrunning, trust is a rare commodity, and the team wonders if they were mere pawns in a larger game. As the night stretches on, the team realizes that the shadows hold their secrets close. They may never fully unravel the intricacies of this mission or understand the true motivations of their employer. In the world of Shadowrun, where magic and technology collide, the line between morality and malevolence blurs, and the shadows always retain their mysteries. The failed public assassination serves as a stark reminder of the dangers and uncertainties that Shadowrunners face. The life expectancy of those who dwell in the shadows is notoriously low, and each mission carries the risk of becoming their last. As they prepare for their next foray into the treacherous world of Shadowrunning, Izzy Thorn, Ragnar, and Sparrow carry the weight of their failed mission with them. The shadows remain their constant companions, concealing both answers and threats in equal measure. With each step they take, they plunge deeper into the abyss, where danger and intrigue await at every turn.